Am I the a-hole for playing favorites with my grandkids and when confronted by my daughter-in-law telling her that is due to her? This post is about my son and Amy, my daughter-in-law. They have been married for about 10 years and have 2 kids. They are 10 and 6. At the beginning I really tried to get along with her, but she made it difficult. She is not very sociable, and always put her own mom over seeing her husband's side of the family. This is really apparent with holidays and the kids. She always chooses to go to her mom's for holiday even if I do it on an early day or late day. If I offer to babysit, she always tells me she asked her mom or she would get back to me. The time I do babysit or get to hang out with the grandkids, she is criticizing everything I do, usually saying that not how her mom or how she does it. At the beginning my son was trying to fix this but gave up. We see him separately from his wife and kids. I truly don't understand it, and I have asked if I did anything wrong but no answer on that. I gave up trying when my other son had kids. It is so much better, and I have a great relationship with my other daughter-in-law and the kids. The kids are 9, Ava my step-granddaughter, and 4, grandson. I gave my Ava a family necklaces, that was my mother's. She loves it and has been wearing it everywhere according to my son. That also includes school, which started this issue. My daughter-in-law called me up and asked why Ava got a family necklace but her daughter, 10, didn't get one. I told her I just wanted to give it to Ava. She got angry and told me I was playing favorite and that her daughter is older so she should have gotten the necklace. I told her that yes, I am playing favorites and it is due to her. I pointed out that I do not know her daughter because of her. That her kids will not be getting any of my family stuff because of her. This was a huge argument and she called some a jerk and wanted me to give her kid a necklace. I am doubting myself on this.
Not the a-hole. What does she want you to do? Sue for grandparents' visitation rights? Oh wait, she wants to keep her kids away from you, but have you give them stuff? Yeah, pass. I'd maybe talk to your son and say that you find it hurtful when his wife keeps the grands from you but also demands gifts. For the daughter-in-law, I'd just ignore the greedy bits and respond to each gift grab with something like, well, it certainly would be nice to see the kids more. Do let me know when they're free to visit.
Just so we're on the same page, it sounds like you're okay with the kids not having a relationship with me, but you still want me to give them things. Is that what you're saying? That my purpose in their lives is just about material goods? Not the a-hole.
This, exactly what needs to be said.
In front of others, with a carrying voice. Daughter-in-law should not be allowed to hide behind social niceties when you seem to be the only ones observing same. Maybe add, well, the next time I actually get to spend some time with my grands. How utterly exhausting for you. Not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole. It's difficult, but the conversation needs to be steered toward the amount of quality time you're able to spend with your grandkids. She's putting the focus on the gifts that were given when that's the least important part of the relationship. I wouldn't discuss with Amy about why her daughter isn't getting a necklace. She'll try to poke holes in the argument, come up with counter-arguments, and spend way too much time on that point. The conversation should focus on why you're not able to see your grandkids for the holidays, why you can't babysit them, why you can't spend more time with them. Hopefully that necklace is causing your granddaughter to pressure Amy about seeing you more, even if it's for slightly jealous reasons. And now is a great time for your son to start trying to fix this again. Amy seems to have a renewed interest.
Agree with this. Continue to steer the topic back to time spent with the grandkids. Maybe Amy will start to see the value of her children spending time with grandmother.
She's also ignoring that material gifts are supposed to be representative of bonds. You don't just give someone gifts because your blood relation obligates you to. It's supposed to be emblematic of the bond you share. So of course he's going to give an emblem and memento of family ties to the grandkids he has the strongest bonds and ties to. And that's the part daughter-in-law is missing. She disliked OP enough that she prevented them from forming a bond, and then got mad when the emblem of a strong bond was given to another child he was allowed to see instead.
It went to the step-grandkid for Christ's sake. Blood had nothing to do with it. Entirely daughter-in-law's bed she made. Sucks for the kids. Grandma sounds awesome.
Am I the a-hole for telling my wife to take time off work if she wants time for herself? My wife, 40 female, and I, 39 male, have been married for 12 years and have 2 kids, 9 and 7. We both work full-time, but I have got promoted about 3 months ago that required a change to my work hours. I used to have the same standard Monday to Friday hours as my wife. But my new role has me working 10-hour shifts Thursday through Sunday. This promotion came with a pretty substantial pay raise as well. My wife and I discussed how my change in hours would affect our family's day-to-day lives. But we both agreed it would be worth it for the additional income. I use my time off on Monday through Wednesday to do pretty much all the family shopping, errands, cleaning, laundry, and have even been able to make substantial progress on some long put-off home projects. I also cook dinners and prep weekly lunches for the kids and my wife. The additional income is becoming noticeable as well as we haven't had this much in our savings account in years. A few weeks ago, my wife started griping about my new job. She hates that I am working all weekend because that means she's with the kids the whole time. She complains that she goes from working all week to solo parenting on weekends. Both our kids are in activities on weekends, so she has been doing that by herself as well. We talked about ways to ease some of the weekend stuff from her, such as getting a babysitter, carpooling to kids' activities, taking the kids to their grandparents, etc. But she still complains that all of the legwork for those things will be done by her because I'm at work. She said she feels like she never has any time for herself since my hours got changed. To try and alleviate this, I suggested that she make plans with friends to do something on Monday or Tuesday nights. She tried but got frustrated when her friends were busy those nights and wanted to get together on weekends. This led to another argument with her telling me that she hates my new job and that I need to look into changing my hours again. I told her that I have been trying everything to help ease the transition with my new job, but all I've been met with is hostility and frustration. I asked her if there was anything more I could do other than change my hours, and she told me no. She said she just hates that she doesn't get a break and that I have 3 days to myself. I started listing off all the ways I have been trying to make this easier and how much more money we are making, and she cut me off and said the money isn't worth it. I got frustrated and told her if she needs time for herself, she should just use vacation time from work if she's not going to be reasonable and help me find a compromise. She got even more mad and told me I am being an a-hole. She made me sleep in the guest room and told me that I can't come back to our bed unless I fix this.
As a first step, you could try validating her. You're right. You aren't getting much of a breather with me gone on the weekends. You work hard at work and at home. You deserve a break too. Her using vacation days is not a long-term solution to this issue. If you disagree, why don't you take a vacation day and take over Saturday kid activity duties so she can have some downtime?
Exactly. I don't understand why OP can't take a day off on the weekend when most people are off every once in a while to help.
I think the problem is, when he just got this new job, to go to your boss and say, well, I know I've only been doing it 12 weeks, but I need a bunch of time off, just doesn't go over well. Hell, when I start a new job, I try not to take time off those first couple months unless it was something already planned. I just feel like this is one of those things where it was discussed, yet she isn't really willing to compromise at all. Her only compromise is he needs to change away from his new job.
Okay, I'm the first to say how your spouse feels, and the mental, emotional, physical load division is so important in a relationship. That being said, it sounds like you do a lot to set your family up for success on your days off. It does also sound like your wife is deeply overwhelmed. Are you able to help her in finding solutions for the weekends that would give her a day off or some flexibility here? When I was feeling deeply overwhelmed, my husband protected time for me to do something for myself, but I was so deep into burnout and overwhelmed that the idea of coming up with something else to do during that me time made me cry. In order for you both to earn this extra money, she essentially gets no days off. Can you take on the responsibility of hiring out or ensuring she gets a day off and some time to herself?
This is the answer. She sounds like she's drowning and being told that she can do this or do that, but then it's up to her to work out the details. When? My brain would immediately shut down and just keep doing what I'm doing even though I hate it because I'd be consumed by how I feel like I don't have time. Nothing will be a perfect fix, and she's not being nice here, but taking initiative for the fix would go so far.
Yep. She's already reached mental overload, where even asking, "How can I help?" is overwhelming. This is a sign of mental burnout. OP should focus on validating her concerns and removing things from her plate.
What do you think of these stories? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel to see more interesting videos.